Hello, Hi Esoterica viewers. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the second week of February 2026, and I'll be using the Body Tarot by Emma MacArthur. I set the intention for clarity for this second week of February 2026 for the collective. How does this week begin? Ooh, 1, 2, 3. A few more cards. How's the middle of this week? Wow, I'll take the top one. And how does this week end? 5, 6, 7. Okay, we've got 7 cards. Okay, let's see. Make it nice. Let's see what we got. This is the second week of February 2026. If you are new to my channel, I always read the definitions given by the author and sometimes the artist as they collaborate to create a tarot deck. And then I will give any other additional meanings that I know the cards to mean, as well as channel any other information that comes through during the reading. Just because you see cards upright or reversed, this is a general reading, so you always have the power to pull from either side of the energies that are presented. You can always pull positive or negative aspects depending on how you are thinking and perceiving your life and your reality. And it is simply a change in the way that you're going to look at your world and your reality to pull from the different energies. Just because you see cards sitting in these potential days of the week, know that energy sometimes comes in fast, sometimes it's slow, and sometimes it lingers. And if it is, you might want to refer to the previous week's video. Let's start February 8th, potentially, with the energy of 2 of Fire. Keywords: dominance, partnership, respect. In this deck, the 2s represent partnerships, not necessarily romantic relationships, but the dynamic when 2 people interact with each other. A fire partnership is often characterized by one partner being the bolder or more dominant of the 2. You have to be careful not to let a quieter party feel oppressed or subdued by the one who is louder and perhaps more confident. When that lesson of mutual respect is learned, this is a good pairing for getting creative endeavors off the ground and for bringing life-enhancing projects to market. In traditional tarot, the fire element represented here would refer to the wands. So the 2 of Wands, the associations are travel, influence from abroad, creativity, courage, also expansion. As it relates to your body, primarily in the heart or the small intestine, and its power color is red. So if you feel this energy of not wanting to expand or fear or something holding you back or anything that has to do with going after your dreams, potentially within a partnership, you might channel some color therapy with the color red and tap into the power of mutual agreements, mutual respect, and expansion together. If this is a partnership or if this is you expanding on your own, upon your own idea and potentially reaching out to others. This is the time to make your dreams go. And that is always going to require more people to have eyes on it to help you in whatever way that is, either to be a customer or to be a partner. But if this is in regards to a relationship or to your career, it's going to be taking that next step. And just because you see it in reverse might mean more of a delay for some reason, but tap into that positivity, wear some red, and go after your dreams. The next energy coming in, the 9 of Water. Water being the element of the cups in the traditional tarot. It's going to be your feelings, your emotions. Keywords: manifestation, desire, fulfillment. This is the card that you want to come up when you have just blown out the candles on your birthday cake. It is a card of desires met and wishes fulfilled. The trouble is that sometimes you have to be very careful about what you wish for. This is not superstition. It is merely a warning to keep your eyes open so that you are sure that the gorgeous person you want to date is worthy of you and that the house you want to buy is not a money pit. If you've done your research, then all will be well. The 9 of Water, again, it's the cups in the traditional tarot, referring to love and relationships, emotional health, sex, and desire. Your organs associated with the 9 of Water are the kidney and the bladder. The colors are blue and black. So again, color therapy works great if you need a little bit of help to manifest this wish that's trying to come in for you. 9 of water would be your emotional happiness and joy of attaining that goal, reaching that manifestation, receiving that manifestation. The next energy coming in, 5 of earth. Keywords: poverty, loss, lack. Poverty can seep into your bones. It is a hard, grinding, ever-present sickness in the pit of your stomach that is recognizable to anyone who has ever been unlucky enough to experience it. Thankfully, this card does not mean you'll suddenly have to go through that terrible time yourself, but it can denote financial setbacks and perhaps even places where you are emotionally impoverished. Focusing with gratitude on what is going right in your life can often be enough to upend this run of bad luck, and at any rate, it is only temporary. The earth element here is the Pentacles in traditional tarot. This is going to be working within your body, the spleen and the stomach. It is associated with money and property, financial health, abundance, prosperity. And the color is yellow. So channel that beautiful color. Wear some gold, in fact. Gold would be really beautiful energy to tap into the power of this earth energy. 5s are often challenges, and just being aware of your finances and your financial health would be enough to help you to reverse any kind of challenge, because when you know your finances, you can better prepare yourself for any situation. And once you know it, you've moved on. Tap into the power of the earth element and receive more. Get more money, receive more money, be open to it. Think positivity and gratitude for everything that you already do have, and that's only going to call in more. So that would definitely be the time to be grateful for all the beautiful things that you already have and acknowledging it. The next energy, the 6 of fire. Keywords: triumph, victory, awards. Hurrah! You won the award. There is a triumphant feel to this card, as though someone has garlanded you in victory and you're being carried aloft on shoulders through the town. We are often taught to brush away our successes in order to remain modest and humble. But if we do not acknowledge our wins, why should we strive so hard for them? This is not the time to hide your light under a bushel. Accept your accolades graciously and with pleasure. They are well deserved. Oh, that's beautiful, especially coming after this challenging earth card. So again, the fire element, this is the wands, and now we've got a 6 of fire. So 5s are challenges, 6 is overcoming. So that's a really beautiful progression there. And especially with coming in with this fire element, ready to expand again and take that energy and just channel it into whatever it is that you really want. The next energy is the liver. This would be the hangman in the traditional tarot. Keywords: sacrifice, release, contradiction, reflection. The element is wood. One job out of the hundreds that our livers do is detoxify and remove that which would harm us. Indeed, the liver performs many functions on which the general populace is unaware. It can regenerate itself if damaged, and in fact does so every time you drink alcohol, because some liver cells die and are replaced. So this sacrifice of itself is a key part of its functioning. Much like this, the liver card encourages useful sacrifice of your own needs for the greater good. You should also take this card as an invitation to look at things from a different angle and perhaps release something you shouldn't be holding on to in the first place. It is possible to hold a coin in your open palm just as much as it is in a closed fist. There should be no fear of releasing a situation, person, or thing, because if it is desired to be with you, it will always return to you. This card also tells you to see things from a new perspective at this time and find unusual solutions to problems. Inspiration will strike when you turn things on their head and reflect on the question from a completely novel position. Every time I see the Hanged Man card, I am reminded that this is a pause and a time to check on your perspective. Check in with how you're seeing your life, your reality, and if you need to make changes, then this is the time to do it. And that's really interesting because we've got so much fire, passion energy coming in with the pentacles and our emotions. So all of that is just pushing us forward, and then we go pause. The next energy, another major arcana card. This is the kidneys. And this is the Tower card in the traditional tarot. Keywords: upheaval, crisis, release, cleansing. The element is water. Your kidneys do the important job of removing waste and excess fluid from your blood. They get filtered out along with acid so that your body maintains a healthy balance of water, salt, and minerals. Anyone who has experienced kidney stones knows how painful it can be when waste forms crystals in the organ. In the same way, waste can solidify in your life if you do not cleanse it out. Holding on to grudges, anger, and fear can cause you distress. This doesn't mean one should avoid feeling anything uncomfortable. For example, it is necessary to feel and own your grief, but you shouldn't hold on to those emotions beyond what is healthy for you. The appearance of this card can indicate a sudden upheaval that will force you to meet a crisis more completely and acknowledge these emotions. Respond to the challenge of this card in a positive, enlightened way, and you will come out on the other side stronger, healthier, and happier. Stagnate in the pain of the process, and it will still have to pass, but with more difficulty and discomfort than necessary. The Tower card is an upheaval in your beliefs, a change in how you have been living your life. This is reversed. I prefer that, of course, which means that you're most likely on the other side of it and you're rebuilding. But in reverse, it could also mean that you're just not willing to face it, and it will be worse if you don't. So this is one of those cards that if you don't make the change, your world will upend and make the changes for you. And so face whatever it is you have to face, work through it, do the healing work, and there's only going to be better life on the other side of that. The next energy and the last for this week is the Four of Water. Keywords: stagnation, reflection, self-absorption. Ensure you are not getting stuck in a rut by opening yourself to a new experience. Your emotions may be very focused on your inner life at the moment, but that might mean that you are missing the things going on around you. It is fine to have a period of respite from worldly cares, but if you find that you are no longer getting enjoyment in your daily routine, this is a sign that you need to spice things up again with a bout of being social and talking to others. Awaken your curiosity for the world again. Wow. Okay, so it really just felt like it was step 1, step 2, step 3, working through all of these different elements, emotions, beliefs, and then this Four of Water. Fours are usually stability. So you're just so stable in how you're feeling emotionally and so well balanced that maybe it's time to go back out and learn more about what this life could be for you. I'm going to pull a card for some clarity from You Are Possum Oracle cards. Let's see what comes up for us for this second week of February. Clarity, just one card. Oh, it flipped over. 2 of them. You're so loved and love what you do. Yeah, we'll put that one down. We'll start with this one. Deserving love. Love not only comes from external sources, it comes from within. You're worthy of love from others, and you're worthy of love from yourself. When you love yourself, you open yourself up to the possibility of love from others and to love others. Love is your birthright. Take it up. Okay, like that. Love what you do. Passion at work. Discover your passions and pursue opportunities that ignite them. Take up challenges as stepping stones to growth. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Remember, passion fuels excellence. When your work aligns with your purpose, extraordinary results follow. Oh, those are both really good. A lot of this energy in February is just truly realigning to who you are becoming. And that's always going to be following your heart. So yes, you should always love what you're doing. Follow your heart, follow your passions, and let them guide you to the best of your ability. And interacting and being social with others, it's time to definitely, you got these fun, the cups with the emotions ready to go out and expand and share your love, share your kindness and your beautiful energy with the world, because the world needs you and you deserve to have all of that love come back at you. I thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing. It means the world to me, and I send so much love to you. I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye for now.